Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. Tonight, we gather beneath a moon touched by a shadow. A lunar eclipse is an extraordinary meeting of light and darkness. For a time, the familiar brilliance of the full moon changes as the Earth's shadow moves across her surface, transforming silver into shades of copper, crimson, and deep red. And yet the moon herself has not disappeared. She remains exactly where she has always been. Tonight, we will use this celestial event as a symbol of the transformations happening within our own lives. The seasons when something familiar begins to change. When an old version of ourselves no longer fits, and when we are called to move through the unknown before we can discover who we are becoming. This is not a journey back to who you were before. It is an invitation to emerge differently. Find a comfortable position and allow your body to be completely supported. Let your shoulders soften, relax your jaw, and allow your hands to rest naturally. And when you are ready, gently close your eyes. Take one slow breath. Imagine breathing in luminous silver light, allowing it to move through your chest, your belly, and your entire body. Exhale slowly. Take another deep breath and imagine the light expanding around you until you are completely surrounded by its glow. Then allow your breathing to settle into a gentle, natural rhythm. Imagine yourself standing beneath an enormous night sky. Before you stretches a vast landscape of black volcanic stone. The earth beneath your feet is smooth and dark, formed long ago by fire rising from somewhere deep beneath the surface. There are no trees here, no buildings, no sounds of civilization. Only an immense open landscape beneath thousands of stars. And above everything, the full moon. She is enormous tonight. Bright silver light spills across the dark earth, illuminating every ridge and hollow in the volcanic stone. For a moment, simply stand beneath her. Feel the contrast between the darkness of the earth and the brilliance overhead. Fire once transformed this land. What was molten became solid. What appeared destructive became the foundation beneath your feet. Transformation has always been happening here. In the distance, you notice something carved directly into the mountainside. A circular stone entrance. Walk toward it. As you approach, you discover an ancient sanctuary built in the volcanic rock. Around its entrance are symbols representing cycles of the moon. New, waxing, full, waning, darkness, beginning again. At the center of the doorway is a symbol of an eclipse, a circle passing through shadow, Step inside. The sanctuary is enormous. Its walls are dark stone, threaded with veins of copper that catch the moonlight entering through an opening high above. At the center of the chamber is a wide circular platform. Stand upon it. Directly overhead, the open ceiling perfectly frames the full moon. Look upward. Something has begun to change. A dark curve has appeared along one edge. The Earth's shadow is beginning its passage. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, it moves across the moon. Silver becomes copper. The light inside the sanctuary changes with it. Bring your awareness inward. Consider the woman you have been during the chapter of life you are living now. Perhaps she has learned to endure, to protect herself, to keep going, to remain strong. Perhaps she has learned to please, accommodate, control, withdraw, overthink, anticipate, or carry more than belonged to her. Perhaps she developed ways of moving through the world that were once necessary. Do not judge her. She became who she needed to become with the understanding, circumstances, and resources available to her. Some part of her brought you here. But survival and identity are not the same thing. What once protected you does not automatically need to define you forever. Look toward the moon. The shadow has moved farther across her surface. Ask yourself, what version of me was created by a chapter I am no longer living? Allow your awareness to open. Perhaps you recognize her immediately. Perhaps you see a memory, a behavior, a role, a belief about yourself, a way you learn to respond. Simply notice. Now ask, what did she help me survive, understand, or become? Give her credit. She may have protected your heart, helped you raise a family, carried you through grief, built stability, created boundaries before you knew how to name them, worked relentlessly when life demanded it, kept hope alive, found a way forward. She does not need to be rejected simply because you have outgrown parts of her. You can honor the woman who carried you here without asking her to carry you any farther. The eclipse deepens. The moon becomes a magnificent copper-red sphere, suspended above the sanctuary. The stone around you glows crimson and gold. You are standing in the deepest part of the shadow, and something unexpected happens. You can still see. The world has changed color, but it has not disappeared. Bring your attention toward the center of the platform. A dark circular pool has appeared in the stone. Walk toward it. The surface is perfectly still. Look into the water. Your reflection appears, but it begins changing. You see versions of yourself moving along the surface. The woman you were years ago. The woman who endured something difficult. The woman who made choices you understand differently now. The woman who stayed. The woman who left. The woman who began again. The woman who didn't yet know what you know today. Each appears briefly before another takes her place. None of them is the whole of you. Each was one expression of you at a particular moment in your life. Eventually, the water becomes still again. Your present reflection looks back at you. Ask her, what am I still carrying simply because it has become familiar? Then ask, what am I ready to stop requiring of myself? Allow the answer to emerge. And finally, who might I become if I no longer organized my life around what was once wounded, frightened, or limited me? Remain here. Let the question open something. Now place both hands gently over your heart. Imagine everything you are ready to transform, becoming visible as fine threads of dark red light surrounding your body. Old expectations, roles, defenses, identities, promises made by a younger version of you, beliefs inherited from other people, stories about who you are allowed to become. You do not need to tear them away. Watch instead as the eclipse light begins changing them. The red threads become copper. Copper becomes gold. And slowly the golden light absorbs back into your body. Nothing has been wasted. Experience becomes wisdom. Pain becomes discernment. Survival becomes strength. Endings become information. What you have lived remains part of you without remaining in control of you. This is transformation, not erasure, alchemy. Look upward. The eclipse has reached its deepest point. For a few moments, everything becomes completely still. The red moon hangs above you. Remain beneath her. There is no need to rush toward the light. There are things we discover only when life becomes quiet enough for us to hear them. There are truths we recognize only after something familiar has fallen away. There are versions of ourselves we cannot become while insisting upon remaining who we have always been. Allow yourself to exist here, between what has completed and what has not yet taken form. Then something changes. At the edge of the moon, a sliver of brilliant silver appears. The shadow is beginning to move away. Slowly, the light returns. But notice what happens within you. You are not waiting to become the woman who entered this sanctuary. She has already been transformed by what she encountered here. Ask yourself, what do I want to carry into the life ahead? Then ask, what truth about myself am I ready to live rather than simply understand? And finally, what am I ready to become now? Allow yourself to receive whatever comes. A word, an image, a feeling, a memory, a sense of direction, something you recognize without needing to explain. The moon continues emerging. Copper gives way to silver. The sanctuary becomes brighter. Look down at your hands. A thin line of golden light has appeared across each palm. The lines travel upward along your arms and across your heart, until your entire body seems illuminated from within. The light above you has returned, but now there is light within you as well. And perhaps that is the deeper gift of transformation. We stop depending entirely upon circumstances remaining bright in order to remember who we are. Silently repeat, I honor every version of myself that brought me here. I release identities created for chapters that have ended. I allow experience to become wisdom. I carry the lesson without continuing to carry the wound. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to want differently. I am allowed to become someone my past could not yet imagine. What has shaped me does not have to define me. I trust the woman emerging from this transformation. I welcome who I'm becoming. Step away from the pool and walk toward the entrance of the sanctuary. As you cross the threshold, the vast volcanic landscape opens before you again. The moon hangs high above the horizon, bright, silver, whole. But you have now witnessed her beneath the shadow. You know something you did not know when you arrived. Her light was never destroyed. The shadow changed what you could see for a time. And when it passed, the moon did not need to become what she had been before. She simply continued her cycle. Perhaps you can offer yourself the same freedom. You do not need to return to an earlier version of yourself, simply because she existed before something changed you. Healing does not require restoration to an old identity. Sometimes healing creates someone new. Begin walking across the volcanic landscape. The ground beneath you remains evidence of transformation. Fire became stone. Shadow gave way to light. And the woman walking away from the sanctuary is not exactly the woman who entered it. She carries more of herself now. Not because the shadow gave her something she lacked, but because within it, she recognized what was ready to change. Take one long, slow breath. Feel your physical body again. Notice the surface supporting you and the rhythm of your breathing. Before opening your eyes, imagine the eclipsed moon once more. Silver becoming red, red becoming silver. Neither state permanent, neither without beauty. May you honor the woman who carried you through every chapter that shaped you. May you release the identities that have completed their purpose. May you trust the transformations already taking place within you. And when shadow passes across your life, may you remember, you were never meant to emerge unchanged. Let the woman who entered the shadow become the woman who rises from it. Namaste.